Hey guys, welcome back to Living Abroad TV. This is Brandon. I am in my apartment here in Phnom Penh and just had an idea about a video to make for you guys comparing the cost of living between Thailand and Cambodia. So the first thing I can say is both of the countries are very affordable. You can live a very good lifestyle where you have a furnished apartment. You eat out a few times a week if you choose to. You can cook as well to keep the cost down. For $1,500 a month, we'll say USD, you can obviously go both ways with that. If you want a little bit higher of a lifestyle, you can go up to $2,000 and beyond. Some people are in the $5,000 range, which I'm jealous of you guys. If you are making or you have an income of $5,000 a month and you are living in Southeast Asia, my hat is off to you guys. That's awesome. You can live very, very nicely. But there's some people that have very good lifestyles on $800 to $1,000 a month. So those are the sweet spot ranges. But let's go ahead now and talk about which country is going to be more expensive. Cambodia versus Thailand. So you guys are wondering, okay, how can I make this comparison? I've done research, I've lived in both countries, and it comes down to three factors, of course. You guys have seen these in a lot of the videos that you've watched online. We have 1, your transportation cost, 2, your accommodation and or your housing, whatever you like to call it. 3 is going to be your food. So 1, transportation, how you get around. 2, where you're living at, accommodation. 3, what you're eating. And in all 3 categories, Cambodia comes in cheaper. In order to take a tuktuk or a motorbike ride in Cambodia, it's going to be not significantly cheaper, but it is going to be 25 to 50 cents cheaper to take a ride in Cambodia than it is in Thailand. Why? I don't have these exact answers. I just know from personal experience that it is more affordable. And number 2, we're going to talk about housing, accommodation. This place, you guys saw my tour a few days ago. If you haven't, check it out. It is the $250 Cambodian apartment tour here in Phnom Penh. Super affordable, pretty basic apartment, but it has everything you need. I have a bathroom, stove, shower, bed, living space, Wi-Fi, all of that for $250 a month. That's not including the electric. I don't run the AC 24/7 because I'm out shooting video, doing things here in Phnom Penh, and not sitting on a bar stool and doing a lot of the typical expat stuff. So not running it all the time, but that's going to be $30 to $50. And the Wi-Fi here, super good Wi-Fi, $16 a month. I haven't had it go down. It's called OneNet Wi-Fi here in Cambodia. You guys have probably heard about it if you are out here. And that's my experience. My longest time that I stayed in Thailand was about 3 months, and I was using Airbnbs. And if I remember correctly, I was paying around $400 for a furnished flat, Airbnb style in Thailand. Food was similar, if I can recall, but so accommodation, transportation, food. Those are the 3 of my apartment. Those are the 3 big expenses. Everything else is going to be discretionary income, whether you like to drink alcohol, whether you like to go to the mall and watch movies, whether you like to buy electronics or whatever your thing is. I do a lot of video shooting and photography, which I already have the equipment for that, so that makes my expenses none for that, pretty much. But if you're out buying and doing things like that, shopping a lot, clothing is another one. We all like to get a nice new shirt. We like to get some new shoes. Both of the countries I've found they are pretty affordable. Here in Cambodia, I have found that you can get, I did not get this shirt there, I got it back home in the West, but I have found some really, really nice, like workout type Under Armour, Nike shirts, along with like button down formal dressy shirts for like $5 here in Cambodia, which is awesome. I will try to do a review on that soon for you guys, so you can see what kind of apparel you can get out here, because a lot of people dress nicely out here. I'm gonna have to step my game up because I wear a lot of exercise gear. Right now I've got kind of a golf outfit on, but you can dress up pretty nicely. So I hope that you guys enjoyed that video. That's kind of based on personal experience. It is not like, you know, I didn't crunch the numbers, okay, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, in both countries, if you want to go bare minimum, Cambodia or Thailand, you can stay in a bare minimum room for like $100 a month. Probably, if you bargained and you had a local with you, probably less. 100 and 150 from what I saw is going to get you a room with a bed. You're going to have to share a shower, and there's probably a common area that you can do your cooking at if you're on that tight of a budget. I don't recommend coming to Asia on that tight of a budget. If you're desperate to leave your home country, the West as I call it, Europe, wherever, to come here, and you only have that much, you know, still come, but it's going to be harder. I recommend coming with some form of income, a pension, savings, one of the two, because it's going to make things a little easier on you and your time. So 1 to 150, you can get that. But if you want to go up to 250, you can get something like I have. I gave you guys the tour yesterday. Nice apartment. Get up, go down, go for exercise, get your breakfast, whatever you do. I usually don't eat until lunch or thereafter. I pound a lot of water in the morning, which is cheap. I kind of intermittent fast. That's kind of the diet that I've been on. But it also helps save money. And then it can give me time to create these videos for you guys and give you information on living in the country. Anything beyond $250 when it comes to accommodation, like $350 to $400, $500, you're gonna get some sweet elevator, high-rise pool, gym, sauna. You know, you can just live in style. If you have a pension of like or you're getting like 3 to 5K a month, you really don't have to worry. The only thing you have to worry about is like how to keep your mind occupied throughout the day and stay out of the locals' ways, because they're not, I'm not saying they don't like us, but they're not super keen to, like, I don't know, I've tried to have conversations with these guys, say hello, learn a little bit of their language, Arun Susdai, Sok Sabai, but some of them just give you the dirty looks. It's most likely because we're here in their country and they know that we have money just because we can fly here, but what they don't understand is why we're trying to leave the West, why we're trying to live abroad, and that we come in peace for the most part. Some of us run businesses here or do things like that. Got a little off topic, guys. 150 to 300 for your apartment. Budget. Food's probably my biggest cost. You know, a couple $100 a month on food. Love to eat. Pretty sure that's some of your guys's too. Try to keep a nip in the bud on alcohol, because that can raise your costs in a rapid hurry if your everyday thought is, when can I get my next drink or beer or whatever it is. Don't highly recommend that, but you do you. If you come over here with 10 grand a month, you can just live like a boss. And then transportation, you can go ahead and get a scooter if you want. You can take the local rides. They call them rickshaws or tuktuks here, or tuktuks, however you want to pronounce it. In the Philippines, they call them tricycles. I like to walk. A lot of people ride bicycles or get their own motorcycles. I prefer to walk. You do have to be cautious when you're walking, because this is Southeast Asia. The motorbikes are crossing, coming every which direction that you can imagine, and people do get smashed into. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Consider like and subscribing. This is Living Abroad TV. My name is Brandon. I'm your host, and I'm here to give you information about how to live out here, the cost of living, accommodation, food, transportation, and anything else. Drop a comment down below if you enjoyed the video. I'm gonna get back to some work, and I'll talk to you guys.